You can actually create simple Canva templates and sell them on Etsy, and people are already making passive income doing this. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to create Canva templates and start selling them on Etsy, even if you're a beginner. We're going to go ahead and start the design creation process. So when we are in Canva, you'll come over to the left side where it says Create, and you'll want to choose what size you want create your design in. You can use any of Canva's preset size or just click Custom Size. Change the units to inches. I'm going to do a 5x7, as usually for invitation is common size. First, we'll start with the background. Go to the Elements tab and use the search bar to find what you're looking for. I'm going to choose this one. Next, select the image, right-click, and choose Set Image as Background. Then we'll add a shape. I'm going to resize it and position it in the center. In Upper Toolbar, I'm going to go to the Color and change to white. Next, select the stroke style. I'm going to add a solid color border and adjust the stroke weight. Then click on Color and change to pink. I'm actually just probably going to speed up this whole design process so you don't have to watch the entire thing. Okay, so I think this design is ready. Before I add text, first is that we're going to label this design as a baby shower invitation. What we want to do to create our template is, second, we're going to lock everything. The reason I do this is because I don't want the customer to accidentally mess up the design. Then I start with adding some text, which is, I keep editable for customer. When they purchase, easily they can edit it. This pulls over the entire library of fonts that I can choose from. Make sure don't use any Pro one. That means that anyone who does not have a Canva Pro account will not be able to access those fonts. One important thing I want to mention is that many people think they can take Canva templates that are already available, make a few small changes, and then sell them as their own templates. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Those templates are good, but they're usually not unique enough to perform well on Etsy. However, one thing I do use Canva templates for is getting inspiration or reusing certain elements. For example, if I need a layout for something like date information in my design, I'll look for a template that has a style I like, and then I'll recreate or adapt that part into my own design. After creating your design, you need to generate an editable template link. This allows your customers to open the design in Canva and customize it for themselves. Click Share, then click Template Link. This is a unique link that you can share with your customer. This is one that I've already designed, just to give you an idea of what it could look like. Of course, you'll probably want to add your own branding at the top, and you can customize it however you like. But the main key here is that you need a section that says something like, access your template here. To do that, you can highlight your text, then click on the little link button that appears at the top. After that, paste your template link that you generated earlier. This will create a clickable hyperlink to your Canva template. This is the actual document that you're going to upload to your listing. Once you're ready, go to Share, then click Download. Under File Type, change it to PDF Standard. Also, make sure that the Flatten PDF option is not checked, because if it is, the link will not be clickable. Finally, make sure you're selecting the correct page that you want to download. Okay, so the last thing you need to create in Canva for your product is your listing photos. First, we're going to create a new file. Click Create, and set your dimensions to 3000 by 2250 pixels. This is recommended in the Etsy handbook. One important thing to remember is that the thumbnail customers see will be square, so you need to make sure your main design stays in the center of your listing image. To help with that, Go to File Settings and turn on Show Rulers and Guides. Then drag guides from both sides to create a centered square area. This middle section will be your safe zone where your main design should sit. Once that's set up, you can duplicate the page to create additional listing images. I do not recommend is just putting your product on a blank background because we want this to very realistic. What you can do is Canva does have a Mockups app. You go to Apps and search for Mockup. You have so many options here. Let's choose this one, adjust the size. Then simply by just drag and drop your design in frame. Your preview images are very important because they help customers understand your product. Use clean and professional mockups to display your templates. Now you can upload your product to Etsy. Add your title, description, and preview images to showcase your template. Make sure your listing clearly explains what the customer will receive and how to use it. Thanks for watching. If you want more tutorials about creating and selling Canva templates, make sure to subscribe for more content. Now